In this tutorial, we'll be working on a full fantasy composite in Photopea, blending multiple images into one believable scene. This isn't just cutting and pasting. To make a successful composite, we need to think about how elements interact, where the light is coming from, how the shadows fall, how the colors harmonize, and how each object fits within the environment. Photo manipulation combines both technical skill and storytelling. We're building a fictional world from real images, so every decision matters. Not just what we place in the frame, but how we make it feel like it was always there. We'll walk through the entire process step by step, starting with background setup, bringing new objects, using masks to blend them, correcting lighting, matching colors, and finally adding shadow and atmosphere for cohesion. Let's start by setting up our background. Open Photopea and load your background image. This will be the base of your fantasy scene. I will download mine from Pexels. This one, for example. Go to File, Open, choose a landscape, forest, desert, or city, depending on your concept. You can resize it with image size if needed. Here. Name this layer background and lock it. We'll build everything on top of it. Now let's import the first subject. For this, we need a cutout image. This could be a person, creature, structure, or object. For example, this bird. And go to File, Open and Place. Position it roughly where you want it in the frame. And you can resize it with Transform or Ctrl+T and hold Shift to maintain proportions. We'll fine-tune scale and positioning later, but for now focus on building your composition. I will delete the background of this image using the select instruments that we learned about previously. But before, rasterize, then select Now check the light direction in both the background and the subject. If your background has light coming from the left, but your subject is lit from the right, you'll need to fix it. In this case, the light from this image comes from the right, so let's fix it by going to Edit, Transform, flip horizontally on the subject layer to align the lighting. Then adjust the brightness using Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Brightness. Brightness or contrast, and lower the brightness if the subject looks unnaturally bright compared to the background. And then add a clipping mask. We want consistent illumination so that nothing looks out of place. Next, we need color match the subject to the background. Add a color, balance, or photo filter adjustment layer above your subject. If your background is cool toned, add blue or cyan to the object. If it's warm, add orange or red. And just look at which fits the initial image the most. You can also use hue saturation to desaturate your subject slightly. Real environments often have muted colors, especially if there's fog or atmospheric light. Be subtle here. Even a 10% shift in hue or saturation can bring the subject into harmony with the rest of the scene. I'll also use a soft brush to correct a bit the edges. Now to creating realistic shadows. Shadows are critical for realism. Without shadows, even a perfectly cut image will float above the scene. Create a new layer beneath the subject and use a soft round black brush to paint a shadow. I will paint this shadow on the asphalt though. Lower the brush opacity around 20 or 30% and build it up gradually. Use the smudge tool to stretch and shape the shadow based on your light source. And for grounded shadows, add Gaussian blur by going to Filter, Blur, Gaussian blur, around 3 to 8 pixels depending on the distance. Reduce the layer opacity and set it to multiply blending mode for a more natural look. To tie everything together, add a subtle atmospheric haze or color overlay. Create a new layer on top. Fill it with a light gray, blue, or warm beige depending on your scene's mood, and set the layer to soft light or overlay and lower opacity to around 10 to 20%. This is the soft light mode and overlay. I will put soft light and lower the opacity. This tints the entire scene and helps unify the lighting. You can also add a vignette by creating a large oval selection around the edges and filling it with a dark gradient on a new layer. Blur it and reduce opacity, and this pulls focus towards the center. But I will not do the vignette in this example because it doesn't really fit. And to final color grading, add a final grading pass to give the image cinematic polish. Use a grading map adjustment layer. Layer, new adjustment layer, gradient map. Set to a subtle two-tone gradient, like dark blue or beige, like dark blue to beige, or muted green to soft yellow. I will put the dark blue to beige. And set the gradient map layer to soft light or color. This is the soft light, and this is color. I will put soft light. And then reduce opacity until it feels atmospheric rather than obvious. This gives the entire composite a stylized, consistent look, like a unified fantasy world. And this is the result. You can also check how this owl has been changed from this to this and how it fits the overall atmosphere of the background. So what started as separate images is now a single cohesive visual with light, shadow, and color working together to create the illusion of one world. This process takes time to master, but the tools in Photopea, which is selective tools, curves, color balance, masking, and adjustment layers, give you full control. You're not just editing a photo anymore, you're building a story with pixels. And as you practice, try pushing your composites further. Add fog, particles, light rays, or subtle textures. The more you think like a storyteller, the more immersive your final image will become. I hope you found this video useful, and see you in the next one.